If your ideas are scattered across screenshots, Pinterest boards, and browser tabs, you're not doing anything wrong. You just don't have one place to see everything together yet. When ideas are scattered, it's easy to jump into designing too fast. And that's when you waste materials or have to redo something you were excited about. And halfway through you think, why does this feel off? Hello everyone, JenniferMaker here. It's a beautiful day to learn how to organize your ideas before you start designing using a Canva whiteboard. By the end, you'll have one clear digital planning space that you can reuse for any project, so the next step feels obvious. And I'll show you this simple step most crafters skip, the step that turns inspiration into clarity. A digital mood board isn't about being artistic or making something pretty. It's about organizing your thoughts before you invest time, supplies, and energy. And this is why I love a Canva whiteboard for planning. Now, a regular Canva page is great for finished designs, but a whiteboard is better when you're still trying to think about things. There are no page limits, messiness is allowed, and you can let multiple ideas live side by side without committing to anything. Plus, whiteboards use some really simple tools like sticky notes and text so you can think visually instead of trying to remember everything. If starting with a totally blank board feels intimidating, I made a free mood board template you can drop right into Canva. It's a simple template with labeled spaces that help organize your ideas, not tell you what to choose. You can grab it by joining my email list at JenniferMaker.com/802, then come right back and craft along with me. I'll be using the template today so you can see how it works, but a blank whiteboard works just fine too. I recommend you watch this tutorial all the way to the end before trying it. And remember, you can change the speed and rewind as needed. If you're really new to Canva, check out my beginner tutorial at JenniferMaker.com/Canva kickoff. Head to JenniferMaker.com/Canva and log in or sign up. Everything I'm showing today works with the free version. From the Canva home screen, click Whiteboards. There are templates you can start with, but let's choose a blank whiteboard. You'll notice right away how big and open this space is. No layout pressure at all. If this feels empty, that's actually a good thing. A blank whiteboard means possibilities, not limitations. Or if you downloaded the template link, open it to see the layout on a whiteboard. If you want the background to look like mine, go to Files, Settings, and turn on Rulers and Guides, Show Dot Grid, and Snap to Dot Grid for alignment help. The reason I love this template is it doesn't make decisions for you. It just gives your ideas somewhere to land. I'm planning a motivational poster, so I'll rename this board to keep everything focused and add Poster in a new color box at the top. Next, find and add inspiration images. Canva has ideas or look online. I uploaded some favorites too. And don't worry about placement. You're not designing yet. Remember, inspiration is about influence, not copying. Have enough to see patterns in color, text, layout, and style, but don't get overwhelmed. Now we do the part that turns inspiration into clarity. A really common mistake is collecting inspiration and then jumping straight into design. It feels productive in the moment, like, okay, I've got ideas, let's make something. But your brain is still holding a bunch of loose pieces that don't quite fit together yet. And that's usually when projects start to feel off. Not because you did anything wrong, but because nothing has been sorted yet. You haven't pulled out what's repeating, what you actually like, or what you want to ignore this time. So you end up guessing as you go, changing typefaces, swapping colors, and moving things around. That's when projects take longer, waste materials, or just lose that, yes, this is it feeling. Instead of just staring at pretty pictures, use the whiteboard tools to mark what keeps showing up. This is where a whiteboard really shines. You can mark things up without worrying about ruining a design. On the left side, you'll see simple tools like the cursor, the pencil for drawing, sticky notes, lines, shapes, text, and a table grid. Think of this as a digital desk. You're just grabbing whatever helps you think clearly. You don't need every tool, just pick one or two from the menu on the left that feel natural to you. I'll use the pencil tool to circle things that catch my eye, like this vintage script typeface and these flourishes. If something feels really off, I might cross it out, just to give my brain permission to let it go. Sticky notes are great for quick reminders. I'll add one to note why something stood out. Not to judge it, just to remember. I'm not deciding anything here. I'm just capturing observations so I don't have to hold them in my head. When I zoom out, patterns start to become obvious, and that's exactly what we want. For any craft project, a mood board should help you clarify 3 things: a color direction, a layout direction, a type style direction. That's all there is to it. I'm not locking anything in, I'm just giving each idea a place to live. I'll use the color palette of the template to park color ideas I'm noticing. If a color keeps catching my eye in my inspiration images, I'll grab it with the eyedropper and drop it here. This isn't a final palette, it's just visibility. You don't have to go this far every time. The goal is seeing your ideas together, not perfect harmony. Next, I'll add a sticky note near layouts that feel easier to read or more fun for this project. I'm not choosing a best layout. I'm noticing what feels right for my goal. For text-based projects, I'll explore type style directions. When I organize typography ideas, I keep it simple. 1 decorative option and 1 clean, easy-to-read option. I'll drop a few examples here just to see them together. This is especially helpful for Cricut and paper projects because you can tell right away if a font is too detailed to cut cleanly. Canva's font combinations are helpful here, not to decide for you, but to give you ideas. Now that everything is organized, some ideas naturally stand out and some fade into the background. At this point, I'm not finalizing anything. I'm just capturing what feels most me, so I can move forward with confidence. If your board makes the next step feel obvious, it's finished. That means you're not second-guessing anymore. You can look at your board and instantly know what colors, layout, and type direction you're starting with. You can duplicate this board for new projects, seasons, or materials, and never start from scratch again. If you want the same structure I used today, grab the free mood board template at JenniferMaker.com/802. It opens in Canva and gives your ideas a place to land right away. I've also included the motivational poster I planned during this tutorial, ready to print as a PNG or customize in Canva with the SVG. And if you'd like to go deeper with planning, mood boards, and customizing projects across different crafts, I share more ideas inside my advanced membership at JenniferMaker.com/advance. I would love to see what you're planning to do. Join us in the Jennifer Maker Canva Creators group at JenniferMaker.com/Canva Creators and share your mood board or project. Until next time, this is Jennifer Maker reminding you to craft a life you love.